All right, good morning and welcome back to Relationship Thursdays here on K24 Alfajiri. My name is Mungala Mbuvi. Keep sending your tweets at K24 TV. Today, we're talking about bromance, aka bro code. And there's something Burale has said. He said this earlier on. He said that it's okay to have this bromance. It's okay for the bro code as long as you're not holding hands. And there's someone here who goes by the name of Ichimuntu who's saying that he dead. Imagine men holding hands and skipping. All right, so let me ask this the lady on set, because chicks hold hands all the time.
Right.
They hold hands all the time.
And skip. I don't think we skip though.
Yeah, you'll find chicks just holding hands at the stage. They're from the toilet. They're holding hands.
Yeah.
Do you have an issue with men holding hands?
Yeah, because it's a feminine thing to do. I mean, we just haven't. I think it's also the way we've just been socialized. We didn't grow up seeing it, so it's kind of strange.
Do you have an issue with men having long hair?
No.
So it's okay if I have long hair and it's like I have dreads and I keep on being like this.
But you see,
so like,
Shiko, this is now, unfortunately,
look at
Robert and Vikash, you can add on to this. These are now the things that the modern day issues we have to face. That my guy is perhaps, potentially going to be taking more time grooming himself than I will.
Yes.
You guys do your eyebrows today. You do your nails these days. I mean, you go for a mani, you go for a pedi. It's just that
it's okay to be metrosexual. Okay, Burale, you're the coach here. Right. Is it okay for me to go and have my nails done?
It's important to have neat nails, of course.
All right.
But
apply some polish there.
About the eyebrows, I think I would have a problem with that. You know, there's one thing we have to understand. Let's not lose our masculinity. Okay. Yes, there's a movement from this to that. But also let's still have. Your wife cannot spend 20 minutes doing the makeup and you're spending 29 minutes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's be neat, but also let's be rough a little bit. You understand?
See, everyone has their own dressing table.
I can lose hair here, you know. But you can't just be
some ruggedness.
You must be there. And I'm sure if you ask most ladies, you don't want a man who has very soft hands.
What are you trying to say about my hands?
It's very jelly-like, you know.
But what are you trying to say?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, men do not lose your masculinity.
Okay.
Don't be dirty. Don't be untidy. But you can be neat and a little bit of roughness.
Okay.
And that is why the men of old are still men at the age of 80.
Right.
But now, we are having some men who are giving women a run for their money. You know, I see even
in terms
men,
of makeup.
Yes, even how they you know, when you take a serviette in a restaurant, just as a man, clean it. But I see men doing this.
See, hataki kusmudge.
If you have a friend who does that, please tell them that is not right.
What if they finance my life? What if they finance me in the club?
If you have a friend like that, stop being friends with that guy.
Who finances you?
What if they fuel my car on Friday?
Who, your friends?
Hey, the one who does this.
And by the way, that's where the bro code is all about. I can now call you
out
and tell you some things that I don't like, but to help you. I have friends. I mean, I'm a father before you.
All right.
If I see you doing some things that will mess your child, I'll come and tell you, hey, I'll not call you out on Facebook and put a post on that. No, we don't do those things. But I will call you and say, let's have some coffee. I don't think this is right. I have friends who have told me off. I have friends I have told off. You know? And bro code, I remember the time when things were thick for me.
Okay.
I moved in with Big Ted.
Okay.
You understand?
Oh.
But he has never, you see, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
He has never used it against me.
Yeah,
I mean, I couldn't just, and we said, okay, fine, we're going through this stuff. Let's put our strength together and let's move on. And genuine bro code is where I can help you during your dark season and not think of you any less.
Mbuvi, I really just want to highlight that everything that Robert is actually saying, that's the good stuff. This is what we
agree
want.
With Robert 24/7.
I'm saying,
like
I'm getting to you in a minute.
I like that. See, we're deep like that. There's some.
There's a bro zone there.
Yeah, there's a bromance, but there's a sister.
It's a bro zone. It's a bro zone.
Before we get to the negative bro code, before we get to the negative bro code, I just want to ask Mr. Vikash here something. I want us to move away from that whole applying makeup and going to groom your hair and doing your nails and stuff. Do you have a problem with that?
I do.
Dude, what do you mean? Okay, I wouldn't say this, but
why are you saying it like you found me in a makeup room or
No,
something?
no,
Like, dude, how can you have a problem with that?
No.
Eyelashes are so long, you walked into the room after 1 kilometer is when the rest of the body walked in. It's like you're telling me that.
No. So you have a problem with it? Why? I just want to look neat. I want to look clean. I want to look you know, I want to look handsome. I want to look all those things. So is it a problem if I have lip gloss every once in a while? My lips are dry. I just, you know, apply it.
I think I'm the wrong guy to say that because my lips look like they just
You have
naturally
lipstick.
came like that. Yeah, like I get tagged into pictures saying, "What shade do you use?" And then
Yeah.
I'm like, God shade or something. I don't know.
The natural shade. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you remember, there used to be a series when we were kids called Renegade. This
Yes.
guy had long hair.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Louis.
His
No.
name?
No.
I can't
That's a
remember his
boxer.
name.
No, okay, yeah. But you remember the
Yes,
guy
yes,
I'm talking
yes.
about. He was macho. He has long
Chest hair.
dreads and chest hair. Well, you shouldn't have chest hair that, you know, call out girls like, hey, you. Like, don't have those ones. I know, like he's saying, the bromance.
Right.
Where you tell a guy, dude, man, your chest hair and your beard are like holding hands now. So
Right.
maybe
Stop.
it's something you do about it.
Yeah.
So it's one thing being neat, but also don't lose your
Don't
masculinity.
look girly.
Don't look girly.
All right. Let's get now to your negative bromance because I do have Raquel Sonia. Raquel Sonia is saying that, and this is what I said before we went to break, that guys use this bromance manenos to cheat on their girlfriends. Yeah. So go.
Unfortunately, Mbuvi, that's the reality today, and that is what a lot of women are exposed to. You see, they rarely get to see what Robert is talking about.
Okay.
That Bob Collymore, you know, club that we've talked about that helps each other out, and you're genuine and you're authentic with each other as men.
Right.
We really support that. Any normal person would support that, man or woman.
Okay.
But what are we seeing today? It is the negative bromance that we are calling out and that we are getting to experience day in, day out. That bromance that is encouraging you to step away from your family, that bromance that's encouraging you to be a liar, that bromance that's encouraging you to get in, you know, into just crazy activities. That's what we have to deal with, and that's what we're actually calling out. He's been with 6 men who are building each other up.
Okay.
I've been around 6 men who 2 were actually sharing the same woman, and the other brothers knew about it but were hiding it from the main guy. What kind of bromance is that?
Now that's not bromance, that's just enmity.
Absolutely.
Exactly. But you see, you're hanging together. And I was even asking this the other day on Rise and Shine. By the way, how do men actually hang out together, live, work together, and not even know each other's names? You'll be like, mse ule anaongeanga on TV.
Ule msana kwa kule kamera yuko mwisho.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, and you're like, but wait, you work together.
Yeah.
So you guys can literally coexist.
We connect on a different
Yeah,
level.
but you don't even, you don't think that names or even knowing someone's background is important.
Chances I've never even been, I've never been to Vikash's house. Yeah, but we, you know, we share stuff.
But you see, you call each other bros.
Yeah, like
you
he's
know?
my bro. I don't need to go to his house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
These days we even call like the watchman bro. So
Yeah. Bro, Neddy,
Familiar.
get.
yes. So
Yeah.
what we are actually talking about is that negative stuff. And so you see, women also still have a point in regards to why they're kind of skeptical about this whole
Bromance.
this
Bro
bromance
code.
thing, bro code, right?
Robert, well, we're off air. We said that bro code also is about not sleeping with your brother's sister. For example, I can't sleep with anyone from your family.
Yes.
But what if we love each other?
It's not illegal, but it's an unwritten rule. First and foremost, I don't subscribe to sex before marriage.
Okay.
I just want to put that clear.
Okay.
Robert promotes. But what I'm saying is, bros should not. It's an unwritten law. It's not illegal, but it's the thing. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You
It's the right
should
thing not to do.
Yes, you should not date your brother's sister.
Okay.
Your bro's sister. You know, your
BFF
close friend.
sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like when men call each other BFF. Bro code.
Okay.
You should not date the sister. You should avoid their ex. You should not ever even dare meet the present, organize for a coffee date without the knowledge of the man who is dating that
All right,
woman.
that one I
I've
agree
seen
with.
such instances.
Yeah.
You should not ever, even if the girl tells you there's an issue, I want you to do this, investigate this for me, don't go behind your friend's back.
What if, again, let me use this too as an example.
Yeah.
So Vikash and Shiko is suspecting Vikash or is saying Vikash is going through some issues, blah, blah, blah. And she reaches out to me and she's like, Mbuvi, can we meet? I need to talk to you about Vikash. Are you saying that I shouldn't show up for that meeting?
You can show up,
Yeah.
but please let him know. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
If he finds out after, and life has a way of just outing
Revealing
things.
these
Even
things,
the Bible says whatever is done in secret will be brought to light. So if he finds out, he will not trust you that you just met to sort out your issues. You understand? His point will be, how do you meet my wife without even telling me?
Okay.
Just tell him. If he knows you respect him, just say, you know what? She has called me and she's worried about you. Are you okay with me meeting? If you have a close relationship, he will know you will not use that meeting against him.
To betray him.
And then after that, you can talk and say, listen, this is what your wife is going through. I think this is what I told her. But don't be there giving her a shoulder to lean onto and her head is on your chest and you're there going through the weave, almost removing it.
What if she's crying? She's like,
no. And remember this, that sometimes is always also a plan for a woman to get close to your chest.
Yeah, sorry?
That is also a plan sometimes. Not all women. Some women use the tears to get close to your chest. You understand?
See, my chest is usually warm.
You know, it's fine. But remember, always protect your brother. Of
course.
And I'm not saying you protect him to his detriment. That he's doing this and you're telling the wife he's not doing this.
Right.
When it comes to such things that you know break their marriage, say, you know what, I would rather have the two of you and let me speak to the two of you.
Okay.
But the moment you start pulling people on the side, you'll end up being the bad one.
Okay.
Let me tell you something also, Mbuvi.
Sure.
Do you know that women will seek out their boyfriend, husbands, friends for assistance in regards to their relationship, and it goes nowhere because of this bromance thing? How do you have a code that is not helping you build your life?
No,
like you see,
my loyalty first is to him.
Okay,
so if you're having issues with him,
get, and this is why women don't get this code.
Right.
Sawa, fine, you've got that code, but for what? It's not helping you.
Right.
I'm telling you there's an issue. Please talk to your friend. And I've actually been in this situation. At the end of the day, you find out that guys, your guy friends are just totally, you know, unresponsive. Yani, just useless when it comes to dealing with our issues.
So Shiko thinks the bro code and the post code is the same. Because it's easier to deliver messages through WhatsApp than
exactly.
Yeah. No, but do you expect honestly, to be honest, do you expect if Vikash is cheating on you, do you honestly expect to call me and ask me, Mbuvi, just tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Is Vikash sleeping with Sally? And then I go like, yes. You accept that?
Well, I expect you to handle it in a very smart way. Fine, you may not have to tell me the whole truth, but you better figure out how this is going to.
Your girlfriend has reached out to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's telling me the way, she's suspecting you with Sally. In the true bromance, bro code way, how would you like me to handle that situation?
No, but that's interesting because I don't expect you to say, let me tag you in the picture.
Tag.
Yeah.
So I think the easiest way is like, I'm not too sure. If you're suspecting it, then maybe it's better to have a word with him because it's you and him having the issue. You know, why am I being dragged in the frame?
Yeah.
Also, having said that, as much as she says that sometimes women feel this bro code doesn't work, I also feel when two friends were bros from before and then there's a female who comes in, you get that distance extends way too much.
Yeah.
So I think even females break a bro code.
Are contributing.
Yeah.
Guys, like we stopped hanging out together because now you have to hang out with them.
So I do know women can choose your friends for you.
Yeah. But Burale, I'll ask you the same question.
Right.
If she tells me, that he's cheating, and I know for sure, I mean, he's sleeping with Sally, like I know for sure. How am I supposed to handle that situation? Because clearly, whoever he's sleeping with is none of my business.
If he's your brother, it's a lot of your business.
Thank you.
I think
now you understand why this
I'm not just saying this because this sounds politically correct. If I care about you, I will not let you dig your own grave. And I'm seeing what you're doing. I think there should be efforts. And that's why I said positive bro code is to tell the person, listen, this direction you're taking will land you into trouble.
Yeah.
So before she gets to you to ask you those questions, as friends, you should have talked to me to tell me, listen, you don't have to. You are sleeping around. This thing is not like soap. It's not going anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? And just try to
let me date her.
Yes. you just try to make it better.
Pass her over to me.
The truth of the matter is, you got to build each other.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes as brothers we do stupid things together.
Right.
It's just the passage of life. But largely, when we are 60, when we are 50, when you're sitting with our children at a gathering, we'll look back and say, I thank you for being my friend for 20 years. It is the reason my business is successful. It is the reason my marriage stood. Now look at the product that our children are having fun together. If you don't have a friendship that grows you, then you're actually your friends are helping you place your hand on your mortuary. So you're a dead man walking. So I'll say this. We need to have friends who will build us. Not because you have money, just because we care about each other. You understand? Like you see, you've lost a lot of weight. You used to be big. So then somebody...
And you never told me, Robert. Ulingoja nikone ni unishow.
Lazima. Ulikuwa kavibaya. You know, you walk in and your face comes in, but your body is still on Uru Highway. You know? But you know,
take a short break.
But what I'm saying is, then I asked you there. So what did you do? You know, you told me it's a diet. So if I was struggling with weight, I'll take that. Fitness, I have a friend here. You understand what I'm saying? If I want to have some Indian food, I will talk to him. You know, can I go to some Indian restaurant? You must help each other. You understand? If you want to come and know how do you behave so that you don't divorce, I will come and tell you the wrong things I did so that you don't divorce. So it must be a journey of building each other. And having said that, let's not pretend as if we live in heaven yet. We also do some stupid things together. There's nothing wrong in one time going, not sleeping around, going to some place and being boys, you know, go to Naivasha.
And just disappear the entire weekend.
And just be boys.
And be mteja. And be mteja.
Yes, it's okay.
But make sure all your boys are also mteja, because then, you know, you don't want to be called.
And you see, then what happens is, the closeness of men is brought down by very informal settings. If we can go out, you know, let's chill by the fire, and we're discussing football, we discuss things we did when we were young, stupid things, then the wall comes down, because all these men, even the men behind the camera, they will tell you, we all have walls. Before we bring down that wall, we'll not bring it off in a boardroom. All the walls men bring out is in very informal settings, watching football, eating nyama choma, and just discussing things. And you know, like my dad and my two brothers died. Let me tell you, I have never shed a tear for them. One time I was sitting someone, we started reminiscing, and I started feeling I'm about to mourn, you know, and I felt safe with this man. Now, it was an informal setting. That means the walls have been brought down for even a formal setting in future to build each other in business, in career, because I trusted you with my level of vulnerability. But let me tell you, you will never break down your walls in a boardroom. In a boardroom, we are sizing each other. I put my iPhone, you put your Samsung. I put my Mercedes-Benz, you hide your Vitz key. You understand what I'm saying? So you're trying, but in an informal setting. So I encourage men to just do those things. And also sometimes, for the married ones, one time go out with all your wives.
You know, the Mexicans would have loved this advice for the wall going down. If they had just an informal
in an informal setting, like that. Bring down the walls. Shiko. He's mentioning something very interesting in terms of sometimes just go and be boys. As much as you know, you're not doing something wrong. Do you think that every time we are going to Naivasha, Vasha things, is it that you always think that we're doing the wrong things?
Most women, yes, will say absolutely. You are going to do some, you know, unspeakable things. But like I said, the fact that you already don't trust your man and he's going out to Naivasha, there's already an underlying issue. I shouldn't have an issue even if you tell me, babe, I'm going with Vikash, I'm going with RB, we're going to Naivasha just to be guys. Imagine, please go. In fact, thank you, because now I don't have to cook all weekend. I'm happy, go, do your thing. I'm going to have my me time. And the more, you know, I encourage and, you know, for you to nurture those friendships. In fact, one speaker was calling it friend farming.
Friend farming.
So you cultivate. You cultivate your friendships. I'm okay with that. But then don't use that now as a way to now start doing all this stuff. Because when you're talking about, you know, guys actually entertaining even their friends' clan days, now that's, you know, and then you'll say, oh, how do you want me to help you? But you're the same one. Vikash is on the table with Sally and you're buying Sally drinks. You're dropping Sally home. And then when I call you, I'm looking for Vikash. You're backing with, I don't know. And that time Sally is in your car, Vikash has told you drop Sally home. You guys are notorious for that. I know there's silence in the room.
Were you Asali at one point? Because you know this too well.
And you know the base as well.
Exactly.
How to help you.
I just talk a lot to people. I just talk. I listen to people's stories. I am observant. I'm always observing. So I know how this thing goes down. At 3 o'clock in the morning, wife has called you. I've seen a guy leave his drink in the club, use another door to exit, jumps in a taxi because his woman came into that club looking for him.
Yes.
Left his klande on the table and told his boy, "That's your mommy tonight."
By the sema mko na yeye.
Yes.
Sawa.
And by then left everything, dropped money on the table, jumped over the rail, and you're thinking, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
The guy jumped over the rail, got into a cab, and just told the guy, "Go, go. I don't care where you're going. Just go. Step on it." Because his wife is looking for him. He's been missing for 1 week, 2 weeks.
Relax. I'm sorry. You were hurt. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
You know how awkward it gets for the guy who's just been told that's your mommy tonight. Now you're like,
Hi.
What's your name? What? I need to know your name.
But there are more advantages too.
Facebook.
I do believe there are more advantages.
Yes.
And it's not just about in areas of relationship.
Right.
Like, for example, there's a friend of ours who lost his daughter, I think 3-4 days ago. We are all going for the service. I think from here I'm going there. You know, for a man to see his fellow man
Absolutely.
standing by his side, we may not hug him because we don't do much of that.
You may not hold hands.
We may
But
not.
you're
We
just
will
there.
not hold hands.
Yeah.
But just the fact that he sees his men friends there, it's like a wounded soldier seeing the general standing by him and walking him through from the point of injury to the place of treatment. So that just, you know, we'll drop everything we're doing today. If you had called me for this interview at 11, I would not have come. Because the service starts at 11. Because hang on a minute, TV can wait. I have a brother who is hurting. And I feel, you know, and one thing I'll tell you, when a couple loses a child, 90% of the people who walk into the house go straight to the woman. Don't realize the man is also mourning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because as men we know what he's feeling, we are going for both of them, but more for the man because we are hearing his cries from the inside. We are seeing his tears that are not on the physical but on the inside. So even if we just look at him and he's quiet, we'll not tell him, now why are you being quiet? We'll know the man is mourning. Yes, we'll not say that. The ladies may scream and hug and hanky, but I'll say this man is quiet, but there's nobody mourning in this service than that man. And we may not say much. I'll just put my hand on his shoulder, a quick press, and I move on.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that means the world.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. That's the difference between a man getting into depression or committing suicide and getting on the other side of light. Yeah.
Okay. Vikash, closing remarks as far as bro code, bromance is concerned. For you, the positive aspects and maybe just 1 or 2 negative aspects we need to avoid.
So the Indian culture, in fact, has something called Raksha Bandhan.
Raksha Bandhan.
Raksha Bandhan.
Raksha Bandhan.
So what is Raksha Bandhan? It's the day where you celebrate a brother-sister bond, but it's also, I think, brother and brother bond as well.
Non-blood or blood-related?
These days now you can get into non-blood as well.
Okay.
It's a day where they tie, you must have seen,
Oh,
they
yes.
tie a kamba on
the red strings.
the red ribbons and stuff.
Right.
So that's to signify that I'm going to protect you. So it's obviously now it's evolved to a point where even sisters tie to each other, brothers tie to each other. So the bro code definitely is something which is very important.
Yeah, let's call it, we call it Raksha Belik what?
We'll just call it the bro code.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not that.
I'm going to now change everyone's name. Like, I'll call you Vikash, Raksha, that thing you said.
Raksha Bandhan.
Raksha Bandhan, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the time where I stop being friends with the
Yeah.
But no, like Batman, Robin,
right.
you know, they work as a team. So
Yeah.
it's necessary to have a guy you can go to and speak to and open up to. I think the negative part about it is when a girl wants to bro you.
Okay.
I don't like the bro zone at all.
Okay. All right. Sasa, I think we've had enough from the rest of the panel. Thank you very much, guys, for coming through as well. Vikash is very much single Hana Dame. So as a brother, as a Rakshana Bandek, I need to get this brother a man. So if you can date Vikash, please, you can find him at Vikash Pattni on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. until tomorrow Friday, where we'll do the hangout. Why am I doing this? Until tomorrow
don't
Friday,
know.
where we do the hangout Friday.
Standing with your brother.
I don't know why
I'm
I talk
staying
like
with my
this.
brother. So tomorrow Friday is going to be an amazing time. We're going to be cooking with the chef, and of course we'll have a DJ on set. So from Shiko Kaittany, who's already here, we say kwaheri, and of course Jeff Mote as well, who says kwaheri from back there. Tutaonana kesho wakati mzuri. Namaste. Hasta la vista.
Namaste.
Sisi hapa nayo.